Chair now recognizes the gentlewoman from Florida, Ms. Cammack, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman, and good afternoon. Thank you all for being here with us this afternoon. With so many threats to deal with, as has been pointed out today, it's really a shame that we have a major one that we have to contend with that's completely unnecessary and manufactured. So we'll just jump right in on that one. Secretary Mayorkas, you've stated that you believe that the southwest border is secure. Giving me just the number and nothing else, no additional commentary, tell me how many gotaways there were for fiscal year 22. Just the number, please. Secretary Mayorkas, I have a litany of questions. Just the number, please. Thank you. You are correct. It is 600,000. Now, can you answer definitively with data backing up your answer that none of the 600,000 individuals who are now in the United States amongst our communities that got away are gang members or criminals?
Your question highlights precisely why we have sought to prioritize national security and public safety threats.
I'm so glad to hear you say
in our
that.
immigration and customs enforcement.
I'm really glad to hear you
apprehension and
say
removal
that.
efforts.
I'm going to have to reclaim my time because I've got a lot to get through. So, as you know, probably then, in fiscal year 22, CBP arrested nearly 30,000 illegals attempting to enter the country who were previously convicted of a crime. Now, of those arrested, in just the number, no additional commentary, how many have claimed asylum?
Congresswoman, I'll have to get back to you with specific with specific numbers.
Thank you. Now, officially, there have been 2.4 million illegals that have been encountered at the southwest border in fiscal year 22. That doesn't include the 600,000 gotaways. So giving me just the number, and again, no additional commentary, can you tell me how many illegals have been released into the United States that were encountered at the southwest border?
Putting aside your terminology, may I correct you because you've actually cited inaccurate facts.
Well, this is actually from your website.
No, it isn't.
It is, and I'd be happy to provide it with you.
Congresswoman, 2.4 million, or between 2.3 and 2.4 million encounters is different than 2.3.
But I think you're missing the point of the question. How many have been released into the United States?
Congresswoman, if I may, because you are mistaken, factually mistaken.
So your data is incorrect.
No, you are misunderstanding our data.
No.
If I
Okay, I'm going to reclaim my time because based on the information from your website, from your department, officially there have been, of all those encounters, 1.4 million, and that's a conservative number, that your department states have been released into the United States. So I know you guys have done this really fun rebranding thing, calling it enforcement removal proceedings, but today, in fiscal year 22, you have now released over 1.4 million illegals into the United States. And my question to you now is, can you guarantee that none of those people have criminal records?
This enforcement work is not fun, Congresswoman. This is a noble profession in which people risk their lives to conduct it, and you know that very well.
All the righteous indignation. Here we go. So I want to make sure that you understand that per your own data and statistics, they have pointed out that, in fact, you hold the record as Secretary of Homeland Security for the most encounters and subsequent releases into the United States in history. Your own former boss, Secretary Jay Johnson, said that 1,000 a day is considered a crisis. Today, we're encountering 7,000 a day. The facts and figures make the point for me. So is the border secure based on your feelings or facts?
Congresswoman, let me have the opportunity to correct a misstatement. 2.3 to 2.4 million encounters includes the fact that under Title 42, the Public Health Authority, individuals can actually be repeat offenders. They can try again. And so there are actually approximately 1.7 million unique individuals whom we have encountered at the border. So when you say—
But based on your reporting—
I'm actually—
Based on your reporting, these folks are here in the United States, and there's been no proper vetting of these people. And then we don't even have the agreements in place to deport the folks that you're claiming under Title 42. Nicaragua is a great example of that.
Congressman, I hope you realize that we have removed or expelled more individuals from the United States than ever before.
And just to clarify, as a final question, you, with all of this data that has been presented based on your own department's releases, you still believe that the border is secure?
The gentlewoman's time has expired. You may answer the question, Mr. Secretary.
Congresswoman, we remain committed to enhancing the security of our border every single day.
That's not an answer.
The chair now recognizes